Favorite instrument to play?
So my favorite instrument to play, you don't want me to say drums.
No.
What's the most
You didn't let him
chaotic?
answer the question.
It's drums, bro.
Drums.
It's drumsticks. He's a drummer.
Yeah.
So Ricky, you're one of the few guys who sings lead and plays drums simultaneously, like Phil Collins, Don Henley. What's harder, keeping time with the band or keeping the audience engaged from behind the kit?
I think I'm a really good drummer who keeps really good time. So that's not really a problem for me. I hold my own. But yeah, whatever the second one was.
You know, frontman from the back.
That's a little difficult.
Right.
It's a little difficult.
Sounds kind of kinky.
But that's kind of yeah. That's kind of my identity at this point. I can't really get away from it. And now that you branded me like that, I guess I'm not gonna be able to get away from it either.
No, come on, man. No, that's so funny.
That's the trailer right there.
But yeah.
Drummer from the back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Random Riffs podcast, brought to you by Jam Hut Studio. I'm your host, Peter Karras. Our mission here with Random Riffs is to provide a platform for original local musicians to showcase their greatest hits. And a big shout out to our team, The Weekly Wanderer, Connor O'Sullivan, covering all your live local performances, updates, and Ali Sun with Honey Lux Production. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Random Riffs podcast. I'm your host, Peter Karras, with your co-host, Lewis Michael. Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest plays the music I grew up on, the style of music that got me interested in music in the first place. And he's super talented to be able not only to play the drums, but sing fast-paced songs while playing. Ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Rochelle.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Glad to be here, fellas.
Welcome, Ricky. Thanks for coming,
Welcome,
bro.
Ricky.
Thanks for having me.
So, what got you into music, brother?
Let's see. Well, when I was a young kid, maybe like 11, 12 years old, I started getting into oldies. My dad would blast...
For people that don't know what oldies is, can you describe it in a few words?
Yeah, well, real old music like Runaway by Del Shannon and, Beatles, but pre-Beatles too. So like all that like crazy falsetto stuff and whatever, that kind of hooked my ear onto great melodies and chord progressions. And so basically my dad got me into music at a young age.
Wow, that's freaking awesome, dude. And so who was your musical hero growing up?
My musical hero growing up? Well, flash forward a few years, I got into punk rock pretty early on, 13, 14. And I would say my musical hero is Joe Queer of the Queers. They actually still play. He's getting up there, but they've been playing forever, and it's just kind of underground pop punk stuff, and balls to the wall, Ramones core kind of stuff. For anybody who's listening to this and look me up, they definitely know what Ramones core is. But yeah.
That's pretty legendary that your hero growing up was someone that wasn't even in the mainstream. I give you a lot of props for that.
He's a punk, dude.
That's freaking dope.
And I could add something though. If we want to have a more mainstream character, I'll give it to you. I would say Tom DeLonge of Blink.
Okay.
I got into Blink when I was 13 years old, and that kind of got me into punk in the first place. I heard "What's My Age Again" on the radio, and I was hooked.
Wow.
So yeah, Tom DeLonge is more the mainstream guy. Joe Queer is more, the heart and soul.
Wow.
Are you an Aliens guy?
Am I an Aliens guy?
Like
do I believe in them?
Yes.
Do I believe in aliens, or do I believe in Tom DeLonge?
Do I believe in aliens? Yeah.
No.
Really?
Yeah. No, I don't.
Listen.
I don't believe in aliens.
You know what? It's cool. Honestly, most of the time, people would probably say that they don't believe in aliens.
With how vast the universe is?
Look, I know it's the new cool thing to say, oh, we all believe in aliens, but...
Well, I think it's kind of like, well, all right, how could you describe what that is? What is an alien?
A being that lives on another planet.
Is that the case? Is that what it is? I mean, because some people say aliens are just like a frequency. Some people say that they're they're in a different dimension. No, they a lot of people say that.
These government videos now, they're gonna fucking aliens are gonna show up next week. I'll be like, fuck, I just said they're not real.
With the Booga sphere and all that. But yeah, I mean, listen, let's keep it to music.
I thought you meant the movies. Aliens.
If you could,
no.
I was like, yeah, okay.
Because Tom's a big aliens guy.
Yeah, no,
that's why
aliens exist.
I should believe in aliens, but
all right, teach his own.
That's the answer.
Oh, that's why you said that. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you could play with any musician today, who would it be? I think.
Any musician today?
Alive or dead, or it has to be alive?
You know what? Why don't we say alive?
Preferably alive, yeah.
And then we could say
be more effective in the jam room.
Alive.
Who do I want to play with live? Let's see. I mean, Blink was always a big influence for me. So why not just go Tom? Maybe
right?
play back-to-back drums with Travis.
That would be so dope, man.
And then basically, I want to join Blink-182.
Yeah,
that's freaking awesome. Shout out Blink-182, Tom.
Yeah, man.
Shout out Tom. We want you on the pod.
So it's a Blink heavy start here.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, listen. Well, if you could play anywhere in the world, where would it be? Hard-hitting questions.
Let's see. I mean, I don't know. Probably somewhere where I'd want to go on vacation to. So like maybe like Australia or someplace like that, or some like random ass place.
Buenos Aires.
Yeah.
Is there any venue?
down there?
I don't know. It's supposed to be beautiful.
Is there any venue that's like, all right, dude, it would be an honor to just like
venue.
Yeah, like
CBGB, if it was still around.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. I mean, I was there. I want to say I didn't get the chance to play there, but I technically could have played there. I just didn't, book a show there or whatever. But CBGB was crazy. There was sawdust on the floor, and the night I was there, the plexiglass fell from like a ceiling area, almost sliced me in half. So all the stories about how it was crazy and fucked up.
Final Destination.
It's true. Yeah, that could have been my final destination.
It.
But let's see. To answer your question, I don't know. Let's say like Rogers Center in Toronto or some shit. I don't know. Just some fucking stadium.
Okay. A lot of really good...
You know what? I have a better idea. Edit. No. Jones Beach. I keep looking at Jones Beach. I'm like, I'm going to play that
You know
place.
what? I love that you're doing that. You know why? Because that right there is in the realm of possibility. And I think that, you know what? Speaking into existence.
That's every Long Island musician's dream.
Yeah,
it's such a beautiful venue.
Yeah, we're actually playing there July 25th if you want to catch us.
You are?
Not yet. But we'll manifest and we'll attract, all that stuff.
I was literally, me and B-Rain, the gentleman that puts us all together, we were actually at Tobey, and he was like, yo, man, I want to play at that stadium. He's like, I want to play at that stadium. Yeah, you're like, dude, I want to play there, dude.
So it's going to happen.
So he must have been smoked up.
Tobey or not Tobey?
Do you believe in making music without a love for it? And I know you're going to say, all right, maybe, well, how could that be possible? But the truth is, I'm sure there's a lot of people... Speaking of a love for the music, and it's actually that's the music that you play. There's a lot of people out there that are not particularly crazy good at stuff, but they do it anyway. And you know what? Those are the ones that usually succeed. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that actually kind of pertains to it, but what do you think? Love for music.
I'm trying to rekindle my love for music.
There you go.
And let me say this in a more clear way. It's not that I don't love music. I love music every day, and I've been listening to things I like. But at this point in my music career, if you will, I'm getting bummed about success or lack thereof and what I had expected at this point. You know what I'm saying? I've had successes and I'll get some royalties, and I've played cool tours in Canada and this and that.
Wow.
I've done a lot of cool stuff, but I want more success at this point because I feel in my heart that I've written the song already. I feel I've written the song already. That could get there. And the song, I'll tell you what the song is later.
Yeah.
We'll give some suspense here.
Let's go, man.
What?
Come on, man.
So what am I saying here? So yeah, I just, I desire more success, but, I'm just, yes, I could still make music without
I see
stuff going.
That's why that, you know what? Honestly, I wasn't sure if that was a great question, but you know what? Honestly, there you go. See, sometimes it's a love-hate relationship. You're like, what the, I'm bringing it to the table. Why is this not being sent?
I'm still going to do it.
And now that leads me to this question.
Can I get a question in?
Right after this one.
All right.
Okay.
What is the problem with the music industry nowadays? What is the issue? Why are people not just getting the credit they deserve? I've heard so many musicians that are absolutely astonishing.
Oversaturation.
But you know what I mean? Is that what it is?
There's so many problems, and in the same way that there's so many problems, there's so many solutions. I mean, right now it's like a content-based game. Everybody's got to go on Instagram and whatever, sing and dance. Hello, my
if you don't have the social media account,
whatever people do, I don't know what the fuck people do, but I'm trying to keep up. But I'm so into the music itself, the songcraft, and that seems to be taking a back seat to whatever sort of camera crew videos are happening right now. So I'm trying to keep up.
Attention grabbing and like it's like you're fighting against brain rot and like freaking.
I mean, everyone has like a hair and makeup team now. I don't know, professional cameras. I'm just trying to fucking
That's
rock.
crazy, man.
But
it's a shame, dude. Honestly, it's like I said, heartbreaking because it's like a love and hate thing. You know, like you love it, but it's like at what point are you like gonna get your recognition?
It's a little snag for me, but you know, you'll probably see me dancing to WB Frog.
Got to play the game a little bit.
Yeah, you got to play the game, and you know, I've kept up so far. So.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
So Ricky, you're one of the few guys who sings lead and plays drums simultaneously, like Phil Collins, Don Henley. What's harder, keeping time with the band or keeping the audience engaged from behind the kit?
Definitely the second one. I feel pretty good about my tempo keeping and all that stuff. I feel like I have a great I don't know. I think I'm a really good drummer who keeps really good time. So that's not really a problem for me. Although, yes, when I start singing, it's a little bit like less of a metronome. But anyway, I hold my own. But yeah, whatever the second one was, it's engaging.
Being a frontman from the back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
that's a little difficult.
Right.
It's a little difficult.
Sounds kind of kinky.
But that's kind of that's kind of my identity at this point. I can't really get away from it.
Lou,
and now that you've branded me like that, I guess I'm not gonna be able to get away from it either.
No, come on, man. No, that's so funny. Though.
That's the trailer right there.
But yeah.
Drummer from the back.
Oh my gosh. All right. So what is your favorite instrument to play? And honestly, listen, you're obviously a singer and a drummer, but have you ever played other instruments?
Probably like a glockenspiel. No, like
oh crap!
I mean,
what the hell is that?
I'm a drummer. I'm a singer. I play guitar.
Okay.
I did sort of like music therapy. Well, that's how I write all my songs, on the guitar.
Wow.
So yeah. So I'm penning the lyrics, but I'm writing on guitar.
Did you
too.
start with guitar?
No, I started with drums.
Really?
Actually, I want to say I started with vocals because I was in the chorus since fourth grade. So technically, I started with vocals.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
from
music, I mean, from singing to guitar to drums,
well, technically, it was drums was next after singing, and then guitar. I actually learned guitar at like 17. I have to write some songs here.
Wow. So you played drums in high school, or you played it?
Yeah, definitely.
In
middle school.
Did you play it at the middle school? Did you take a class?
No, I was never in the band. I was in the chorus, but never in the band. But I started my own band at 14. So.
What was the name of the band?
Heck yeah.
Oh, my first band was Drowning in the Kiddie Pool.
I love that.
I love
that.
That's
so
my first
cool.
band. Then I had a band called Project 27 for a decade or so, and we went on some nice tours. And then I had the New Rochelles, and I sang backups and played drums in the New Rochelles. Then the singer of that band, who was also the singer of Project 27, in case people didn't know, moved to Florida. And then in that time, a guy who I was playing with, Rookie Rochelle of the Young Rochelles, he wanted to... Oh, I'm going to lose my train of thought here. We were going to a studio, and we had won a... I'm fucking this up.
Oh, you're good, brother.
We had won a contest. So basically, we had to go and record for free because we won this like Converse Rubber Tracks contest in 2013. So we were like... fuck it, like, if the New Rochelles are done, like, we got to make something else. So we made the Young Rochelles, and we recorded there. It was cool, and it's, like, a great studio, and that's when our first EP came out. They were like, and it got a little buzz, so we were like, all right, we got to keep going. So then we were the Young Rochelles. So New Rochelles, dude. Other singer, Young Rochelles, I started singing behind the kid.
Did you feel excited about having that opportunity to step in as a singer?
Yeah, I mean, I've always considered myself a singer, so it was a good time to sing my own songs.
It's not a common combination.
No.
It's not a common
I had to sing my own songs.
That's very challenging. I know guitar, it's for me, I'm like, I got like not that many attention spans in my mind, but you know.
You got a good brain, Pete.
Thank you, man. You're the freaking man, dude. But
I got a question for you.
Yes.
Before so you started the Young Rochelles in 2013.
Yeah.
So wow, 13 years ago.
Yeah. So we played then just like Project 27 for about a decade. Okay. And then we've sort of fizzled right now. Me and the guys are just kind of like chilling. There's not that much ambition on their end, surprisingly. So instead of begging people to play, I've started the solo thing and I'm playing as Ricky Rochelle and having fun doing that. But I'm guessing this has to do with the Young Rochelles.
No, if you could go back to speak to Ricky in 2013, what would you tell him?
I mean, nothing really. In terms of how the future would unfold with music.
If you could give him advice, if you could talk to him about the path going forward and what changes you would have made, if any.
I think I just would have done what I did.
Okay.
I really think I'd
That's
done what
the
I did.
best.
I mean, maybe I would have played more shows, but I had full-time jobs the whole time, and we went on some tours and had some great opportunities and networked, as they say. And I mean, I'm pretty proud and happy with what I did. So, yeah.
Good stuff.
Do you think, so in terms of your favorite music, your favorite instrument to play, you never answered that question.
Oh, yeah. So my
Sorry
favorite
about that.
instrument to play, I mean, you don't want me to say drums.
No, I never said that.
Okay.
No, if that's if that's it. But yeah, I know that you sing, and for me personally, singing, I don't do anything else. But I just feel like there's nothing else like singing, personally.
Well,
but I don't know.
It's true. I mean, singing is kind of the hardest instrument, in my opinion.
And when you
kinda
get
have to
into
be
it,
intonated inside.
yeah, and like you just when you're singing, I don't know why, I just feel like something. Like you just feel like you're flowing. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like
Are you
it's-
the random riffs guy that sings?
I actually, yeah.
Okay,
I
cool.
actually,
cool.
would you
I listen
would
to
you
it.
do a random riff with
Yeah,
us at the
absolutely.
end?
We'll do a random riff
That's
later.
what I'm freaking
But it's gotta be
talking
punk.
about.
Yeah,
no,
well-
it doesn't have to be.
No, it's got to be.
Will and I already discussed this, and yes, it will be punk.
I could,
So
yeah, that's awesome.
Start getting the theme going. in
I'll
your
try
head.
my
Thank you.
best.
Just 'cause I wanna
Thank
challenge you. I wanna
Let's-
challenge
I
you,
like
you know what I'm
that.
saying?
I like that.
Ricky, what's the most
you didn't let him
chaotic?
answer the question.
It's drums, bro.
Drums.
Right,
He's
let's
a
and,
drum. Is he fucking drumsticks? He's a drummer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, a tambourine. That's-
What's the most ridiculous thing that's ever happened to you on stage?
What's the most ridiculous thing that ever happened to me on stage? Oh man, that's a good question. I know everybody says that when they're stalling for time. The greatest, funniest thing or greatest thing?
Anything you want to talk about? That, like something crazy that happened on stage that's so memorable that you want to talk about it now.
I mean, people,
played how many
people probably
gigs?
ran up on stage. I don't know, just like the fun banter comes to mind,
Okay.
Playing places with big chandeliers and joking that it's like a bar mitzvah. Or like we played in Great Neck and we said, you're a great crowd and you have great necks. And people were like, what? just like, fun banter that's
That's like
timely.
that's Blink-182-esque.
Yeah, just has anything really crazy happened on stage? I mean, we played on a boat once, so I guess technically that's not a stage, but yeah, on the boat stage, the nature of a boat, it's rocking around, so I'm getting seasick. Playing
no.
drums, the drums are falling over.
Oh my gosh.
So maybe something like that.
That's pretty cool.
I'm trying to think if someone like threw a beer can at me or something like that.
no.
I think people have been pretty nice actually. Sweet.
Does making music feel easier in certain places than others, or around certain people?
A lot of my writing is by myself, although I do
Smart
love
man.
to collaborate. Repeat the question again?
So, does making music feel easier in certain places or around certain people?
I like to write at the beach.
Wow, that's very common theme so far. I think at least 3 of the people that we've had on the pod like to make music at the beach or about the beach.
And it was a tricky question for me at first because I used to have a spot and it was kind of like my man cave of sorts, but it became my son's room.
Wow.
And that was really where the magic would happen. But now I don't really have the same space. So I sit on the couch. It's all right. It doesn't feel like the same,
not the same.
chemistry. So I go to the beach sometimes.
Wow.
And the beach kind of feels like home for songwriting.
That's freaking awesome.
And you grew up in Long Beach, right?
I did.
Yeah.
Long Beach, New
Oh,
York.
Long Beach is nice.
What do you
Shout out
chasing,
Borelli's.
Ricky?
What am I chasing? At work, dogs are chasing me as the trusty mailman out there. But what am I chasing? I mean, I guess I am chasing some sort of success and validation that all the time, energy, and money have been worth it. That studying songcraft and singing and getting lessons is truly worth it. So I think that's a little bit of, I'll be vulnerable here, a little bit of the disappointment lately. I crave more and I have big dreams and I'm still kind of in the pond where it's not playing at Jones Beach. So it's tough. It's
Yes.
tough for me because I feel like I've perfected a few things and I deserve bigger opportunities.
I love that, dude. This actually leads right into, do you make music more for others or for you?
I suppose it's changed over time, but I make music for others, honestly. And I know a lot of people say they make music for themselves, and I'm sure, in my heart of hearts, I make music for myself, but it's because I'm trying to perfect this craft.
Absolutely.
And to get people to like it.
And that's
so I guess that's a split answer, right? But
it's
good answer.
It is.
Thank you. I do want people to love it because, if I'm growing to love it, and then I just want people to love my creations, I guess.
I love that, dude. What element does being a musician add to your self-esteem?
I think it increases or improves my self-esteem greatly. I think it's something that I'm very confident with. As I said, writing and playing and performing. And, it's like the one thing in the world that I feel confident about, really. I mean,
awesome.
Sure, I could do my job and I could be a good husband and dad and things like that. Maybe I take those things for granted. But in this moment, yeah.
That is awesome, honestly. And I think that, locking in on that and just closing your mind off to all the other possibilities of, trying to like rush the process and stuff like that will allow you to really nail that hit song. Actually, that leads me into the next one. What feels better, when you nail something for the first time or when it's so hard you had to keep at it until you got it?
I mean, the second one always seems like what it is, practice makes perfect. So I just practice to be as perfect as I can and, accept my flaws and mistakes. And I don't know, when something comes easy, it almost doesn't feel right. So yeah.
That's so true.
I'm a practice guy.
Anything
I like that.
worth doing is never easy.
I would say so.
That's so true.
I want to ask you brought your record out, Second Layer,
Yeah.
which I believe came out last fall, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
Do you want to give us a little insight onto that record and what was your thought process behind some of the songs on it?
Sure. Well, it's my latest record. It came out September 5th of last year. And this is me sitting on the cover.
Good-looking guy.
Thank you.
Handsome guy.
I learned the hard way that sitting on the cover looks kind of boring, but I learned my lesson. But it was pressed up in Germany. Well, let's see. How can I really
bring that
discuss
up, yeah.
this? So it has 12 songs on it, and I would say it's a pretty vulnerable record. There's songs about, as people like to say in reviews, marital love. I just call it love to keep it casual. But I am married. So, the song topics range, but there's a bunch about, trauma at the end and forgiveness and, heavy themes and stuff like that. So, it was kind of like my therapy record in some ways. But, there's the catchy love songs in there too. So, Second Layer, really proud of it. It was pressed up in Germany. I think they made like 200 copies, and I'm happy to say that we sold them. And the Germans were really good at paying for music. Wink,
Shout
wink.
out to the Germans.
Who
The
played on that
Germans.
record with you?
Oh, so the record was me and my producer, Greg Gavitt, who also played guitar and
Shout out
bass.
Greg.
Yes,
Awesome.
Greg Gavitt. He's great at Center Stage Music in Belmore.
And now you're playing with Will Latanzio. Can we get Will a chair?
Yeah, so
Wait, we got a chair right
I'm
there.
playing with Will Latanzio, who's been on a couple of my recordings, I think. He actually made the main riff of the next song coming out, and I think by the time this comes out, the song will be out. It's called Sad Girl Energy. Check it out, streaming everywhere now. Will, why don't you come in?
That sounds relatable. Did you, okay, so welcome Will, dude.
Come on in, kid.
Heck yeah, dude.
Oh shit, hold on.
Will gets the colorful
Tight.
chair. Be
Joe,
careful
a
with
little
that
bit
guitar.
more.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe you'll use your mic too.
You know what?
What's up, fellas?
What's up?
Hey, Will.
What's going on?
Welcome to the Random Riffs podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Will Latanzio,
The one and only.
a very, very good guitarist.
Thank you,
And
Will, what's it
honestly,
like being in the band with Ricky Rochelle?
Oh, it's fun, man. I get to do my thing, I got punk rock roots, I'd
Really?
say.
Wow.
I love that type of stuff, and he gives me freedom to
I hope
improvise sometimes.
I hope so, yeah, and I enjoy
Really?
that stuff.
That's
You do
awesome.
a great
Yeah,
job,
yeah.
man.
That's important, honestly. You definitely want to do that. So what got you into music, Will?
Uh,
Let's get into
sometimes you gotta strum the pain away, brother.
did someone get you a guitar when you were younger?
Yeah. But it's just like I play music to get my emotions out.
Absolutely, but
And before that, what would you do to get your emotions out?
Probably act up a little bit.
You used to box.
I used to box a little bit to
Oh,
get
really?
out my aggression and stuff, but
Oh wow, okay.
Now I play guitar.
So how old were you when you first got into it?
playing guitar?
Yeah.
I'd say, Well, whoever doesn't know, me and him are cousins, and he's the one who kind of got me into playing after we played Guitar Hero.
Lou was actually...
Yeah, man. Taught him everything he knows.
So
he is the man. He's the best.
Wow.
Red, blue, red.
We used to play...
How old were we? It was like maybe...
I must have been like in 8th grade, and you must have been like 3rd grade.
So you were playing Guitar Hero, not actually a real guitar.
So our first jams, I was playing the keyboard, and I was like doing the drum
that's so
percussion
cool.
In
stuff.
my basement.
And he was doing like his Tom Morello guitar shit.
Okay. That sounds like Lou.
And
That
that's
sounds
how
like
I
a
was
Lou
That
thing.
whammy pedal, bro.
Yeah.
I knew every Rage Against the Machine song.
Really?
And I was just
Holy
like
cow.
keeping the beat on the keyboard.
And you guys were like, what are you, 14?
Well,
I'm 5 years older than him, so
I was maybe
I was probably 14. He was probably like 9.
yeah, something around
Oh,
there.
that's so cool.
It's been a
Wow.
minute.
That's really cool of you, man, to bring your younger cousin under the wing and stuff. That's really
But
cool.
he
mastered it. huh?
I didn't teach him much, man. He was born to play the guitar, and he's unbelievable.
What allowed you to get to the level of your skill set with that, actually?
Just locking myself in my room, smoking a little weed, and just
Ladies
learning
and
a
gentlemen.
bunch of psychedelic shit, to be honest.
Sometimes you
David
gotta hit
Gilmour,
the
Jimi
ganj.
Hendrix, Frank Zappa.
Oh, wow. Okay.
A lot of learning and listening.
Was there anybody else besides Lou that was an inspiration in your family that kind of got you in there?
Your dad used to
yeah.
go to so many concerts.
We used to go to a lot of concerts
Wow.
together in Nassau Coliseum.
Shout out Papa Dukes. Shout out Mr. Latanzio.
Yeah, he used to work there. He
We
was
want the
parking
Stank Fest
guy.
this year. No BS.
I don't know about the Stank Fest this year.
No
We'll see,
BS.
though.
So, how did you guys connect?
Well, he married my cousin.
Oh,
Right,
that's
right, right.
awesome, dude.
Um,
So he's an
Both
in-law.
cousins
That's
of
so
my
cool.
wife. So yeah,
Not-
it's
not
full
this cousin.
circle.
Oh,
he didn't
wow.
marry this one.
No.
No, I didn't. I wasn't assuming that, but with the comment before,
But that is legal now.
I was gonna. Hey, listen. So you guys actually okay? So that's really cool. That's actually really cool
So,
because
yeah, he
usually
needed
it's
a
not
guitar
always the
player.
best.
Right.
You know.
So I'm
the
sure my
in-laws.
wife said, "Why don't you message my cousin?" I said, "All right."
Hey.
And he was like, "I'm down."
I'm always down for a good hang and a jam.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
and he's
dude.
going to be playing with you guys tonight. And Ricky, what are you going to play for us tonight?
So we're gonna play a song called "All She Needs," which was a single off my first album. So far, so good. And we're also gonna play. I think we're gonna play "Highlight Reel," which is the song that I thought could be on the radio. So you let me know.
Well, you know what? Speaking of that, actually, okay. And what is that song called? I'm sorry to interrupt.
It's called "Highlight Reel."
Highlight Reel. That's.
But I'm
what
not sure
talking
that it's gonna have bass tonight. So you know, people
Well-
love bass.
So,
Or our bass player's sick, so he couldn't make it.
dang it, dude. Well,
We'll hold it down though.
absolutely. And if I have just a few more questions, but
Sure.
if you were to snap your fingers and get a record deal, with who would you want it, and why?
I think I would just love to be just completely successful on my own. I don't really
like
believe in
that.
record deals here.
Okay.
But I mean, maybe I would need a donor, of a certain amount of money.
Oh,
So
wow,
I'd
okay.
probably find an investor, but, I guess that's essentially what a label is. But I'd rather not be tied to labels at this point. You don't have to be as
Okay.
a musician. What do you think, Will? Is that
I
true?
think it's best to do it yourself.
Yeah. DIY till we die.
Did you make more memories playing your favorite gig or worst gig?
I mean, neither, I guess. That's a crummy answer. But my worst gig, I mean, I remember my worst gigs where you just bomb. But, the best gigs are such high heights that you just keep coming back. So that's it's a non-answer answer.
It's the ebb and flow.
The bad gigs are humbling.
Right.
Teaches you
It
a lot.
makes you want
say so,
it
yeah.
It's
much
like-
more.
Yeah.
It makes you want to get better.
You just got to treat it as like a practice.
Absolutely.
It's like
That's
just
so
play
true.
your heart out and who cares?
Did you ask, did I learn more?
Everything is practice.
Did I learn
Yeah, pretty much. That's the concept that I was
Yeah.
getting at. Like, did you because think about it. Like, what would you remember more?
Yeah, you learn more from the bad gigs.
The bad gigs, right? So, but I mean, all right. So, does rhythm change the way you perceive your life?
Does rhythm change the way I perceive my life?
You are a
Dude.
percussionist.
Damn, that's pretty deep.
What a question.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
I'll
that.
feel this one to Will. No.
Don't
Well,
you
shit,
think-
I'd say I'm a slave to the rhythm, man.
I mean,
Oh wow. Okay.
I walk in rhythm. I play drums in rhythm. So, yeah. Super important.
Does it organize like everything for you?
What's that?
Does it like feel like everything's a little bit more organized because you're like, yo, listen, I got everything perfect.
Yeah,
Seamless.
yeah, but rhythm is not the only thing. I love all the aspects of the music. Rhythm's only one part of music.
We know the other one is flow.
You got
Rhythm and
pitch, timbre, all that stuff.
That is so true.
So it's, to me, it's a smaller part of a bigger puzzle.
I like that. Okay. I like that. And shout out to B-Rain and the Jam Hut studio. Actually, the first time I ever heard the word timbre was from Brian Mancuso. He's like, you got a good timbre to your voice. And I was like, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I was like, and here we are. Yeah, I was like,
for sure. Well, it's an honor to be here, and me and Will are gonna rock.
Hell yeah, Ricky. Where can people find your music?
Everywhere. Spotify, the evil empire known as Spotify. Bandcamp. I'll make the money from Bandcamp, and Apple Music. Let's just say streaming everywhere. Okay. Check out the YouTube videos, all that stuff.
I like that.
Fantastic. Ricky Rochelle, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Beautiful. Dude.
Hey, I'm Ricky Rochelle. This is my band. We're going to play a song by me called All She Needs. Here we go. All she needs is a broom to ride on, a broom to ride on, yeah. All she needs is a broom to ride on, a broom to ride on, yeah. All she needs is a broom to ride on, a broom to ride on, yeah. I don't miss her cause she was mean, put spells on me, sorcery. She took me out with the night at noon, but she's a total bitch. All she needs is a broom to ride on, a broom to ride on, yeah. All she needs is a broom to ride on, a broom to ride on, yeah. I don't need a hex summoning me, stealing my soul, demons to feed. Oh, then alone she was stroking her cat. I'm completely going mad. All she needs is a broom to ride on, a broom to ride on, yeah. All she needs is a broom to ride on, a broom to ride on, yeah. Yeah, she tricks on you, a super toxicant, bubbling brew. He takes a drink, watch him start to shrink. All she needs is a broom to ride on, a broom to ride on, yeah. All she needs is a broom to ride on, a broom to ride on, yeah. All right, thanks. Hey, what's up? I'm Ricky Rochelle. This is Willa Tanzio. We're going to play a song of mine off Second Layer. It's a single. It's called Highlight Reel. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can still picture when I first saw you, your smiling eyes I couldn't miss, and how we walked on the beach at sunset, stuck in that golden hour kiss. Remember the time we went hiking through the woods of Tennessee? I just squeezed my hand and met the bright time just you and me. These are the moments only you and me know, the highlight reel from our picture show. Every frame replays in my heart, this highlight reel cause you're my star. Looking at those brilliant summer stars on that hot night up in Maine. Got so stoned in Philadelphia as we watched the yellow play. Remember bar hopping in Nashville, the blurry happy nights, and winter drives up to Jones Beach to see those magic Christmas lights. These are the moments only you and me know, the highlight reel from our picture show. Every frame replays in my heart, this highlight reel cause you're my star. A kaleidoscope of memories running through my brain, scenes from our love story playing again and again. These are the moments only you and me know, the highlight reel from our picture show. Every frame replays in my heart, this highlight reel cause you're my star. These are the moments only you and me know, the highlight reel from our picture show. Every frame replays in my heart, this highlight reel cause you're my star. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Connor O'Sullivan. I'm your weekly wanderer. This week for Long Island's live music, tomorrow night, Wednesday, June 10th, we have an open mic with Evan Kariga. Always gets a bunch of great players and performers out. He's going to be at the Coop at 7 p.m. Be sure to show out some love and support. Next night, Thursday, June 11th, Evan and James Band at Uncle Frank's in Wanto at 6 p.m. Then Friday night, we have Roadhouse, June 12th, at Twin Fork Beer Company at 2 p.m. Same night, Logan Wally, June 12th, Borelli's Tap Room at 7 p.m. Saturday night, Daybreak, June 13th, at the Cabana in Long Beach at 6 p.m. And the Wayback Band at Swing Bellies at 9:30. Wrap it up on Sunday, June 14th, we have Carambella at Vetro Restaurant at 12 p.m. And then we have the lovely Chloe Halpin at Marlena's Packout in Montauk at 6 p.m. If you see me out, be sure to grab a sticker and have a great time.
Perfect.